What's good, YouTube? King Art. Back with another video. I got the fruities on me, man. Fruities on me, man. I got the water with me. I ain't about to play around. Back with another video, back with another banger today, man. How y'all doing today? If y'all new to my channel, let me adjust this real quick. Let me adjust this. Put it back a little bit. See, man. Best ever on YouTube. Best on the planet. You know what I'm saying? But today, as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be giving y'all 10 tips for incoming freshmen, or 10 things you need to know before you go to college. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all 10 tips, you feel me? And I'm gonna let y'all know like how my college experience was and what was my first year of college like and stuff like that. But if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn the post notification so you get notified every time I upload a banger on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I posted a video, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday though. No, the day before yesterday. I don't know, it was one of these days. But I know I said I'm back, and I'm back like posted actively consistent. So you're gonna see more like videos, like you're gonna see like more videos from me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on that slacking stuff no more. You feel me? Cause that slacking stuff, that stuff just do nothing but have you overthinking and stuff like that. It's your boy King Art. Let's start this video. But I thought I was gonna give you all 10 tips, so let's get on with the 10 tips. The first tip is to don't slack. The moment in college where you slack, it's over. If you can take oh my god, if you slack in college one time, it's over. They gonna take your grade all the way down. The professors is gonna take your grade all the way down. It's gonna be like, it's gonna happen in a blink. It's gonna happen in a blink. They're gonna take your grade all the way down. Now you're gonna be like, all right, now I shouldn't have select and stuff like that. I should have been on my stuff. You feel me? Like that's like slacking plays a big role as to why people drop out. Because people don't like to do work. People just slack all day. I ain't gonna lie. I failed a lot of my classes because I slacked. I'm not proud to say it, but I slacked. You feel me? I know I could have did better, but slacking is a big thing, yo. Tip number 2 is to study. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. From ever since I first went to school, preschool, all the way up until now, I have not studied once. I have not studied a day in my life. I didn't realize how important studying was until I got to college. The only reason why I don't study, I just don't want to. Like, who wants to just study? Like, I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna start though because I see how impactful it can be, like in the like exams and finals and stuff like that. Like, I understand like how like impactful and how much of a negative thing it can be to not study. Cause even though like it's a long process in this, it's nobody wants to do it. I feel like everybody should study because when it comes to these tests and these exams and the other stuff, like you have to learn this stuff. Most of these professors, like they don't go over one thing one day and then go back over the same thing the next day. Like they just go through chapters and chapters and chapters. So that's why it's a good thing to study, so you can like be aware, like just in case like you miss some stuff type stuff, or you didn't understand some stuff, you can go like on like a PowerPoint, because sometimes they had a PowerPoint like on the website you build it on, and you can just study it and stuff like that, so you can get it, and then you can bring yourself back up to speed, go at your own pace. You feel me? Tip number 3 is to try to attend every class. I'm not kidding. I'm not playing. One time, I didn't go to class for one day. We went from chapter 6 to chapter 9. I missed class for one day. We went from chapter 6 to chapter 9. If you don't try to at least go to every class, it's gonna be harder for you to understand this stuff. And I learned that. It's gonna be harder for you to understand stuff because like sometimes like professors like they explain it better than how it is on like a PowerPoint and stuff like that. So when you study, it'll make sense, you feel me? It'll like kind of make sense because you already went through this in class. So if you miss class, you feel me, you're gonna be even more confused and stuff like that. And I feel like it's like you learn a lot in the class. Like a lot of classes be like an hour, hour 50, 2 hours. Some would be like 50 minutes, like, and you can miss a lot during that time. So I think it's very important for you to attend every class, you feel me? Tip number 4. Do not, I'll repeat, I'm trying to save y'all. Do not procrastinate. Do not even do it. Because I'm about to tell you what's gonna happen. If y'all procrastinate on 1 or 2 assignments, it's over. Because this is what the professors do. You will miss 2, like they actively they already handing out a lot of work. So you miss 1 assignment or 2 assignments, you still gotta catch 1 up, plus the assignments they still give you, plus your assignments from your other classes. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, like, procrastinating is a big reason as to why people drop out. That's the reason why I almost dropped out. I was procrastinating like a motherfucker. Don't procrastinate because it's gonna be like the downfall, you feel me? Because I feel like that's the worst thing like you can do. Like that's one of the worst things you can do. Like as a college student is procrastinate because you already got like the average college student got like 5 to 6 classes, right? That's full time though, like 5 to 6 classes. You still have to do the work that you missed plus the work that you still receiving from that class and the work from the other classes. So like that's like, oh yeah, that's stressful. Now people don't want to go. Now people don't want to do all that work. Now people want to, oh yeah, I'm about to leave. You feel me? I almost did it. I'm telling you that procrastinate. That's gonna be your downfall. I'm telling you. Tip number 5. Tip number 5. Yeah, tip number 5. Prioritize your mental health. I'm telling you, if you don't prioritize your mental health, you will be fucked. You will be fucked. I almost dropped out of school. I literally almost left. In like the last couple of weeks, I stopped doing work. I stopped going on my email. I stopped going on, there's a website we use, it's called Blackboard. I stopped going on there. I stopped going on all types of stuff, like, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm done with this shit. This shit is fucking with my mental. So if you put yourself at a point where it won't affect your mental health, you will be good. But I didn't do that. I let it get to me, and I didn't prioritize my mental health. I put school and other things above my mental health, which ultimately almost led me to dropping out. You feel me? So yeah, prioritize your mental health because that's a big thing. Tip number 6, be organized. You have to be organized. I need to start being organized too. I have a lot of flaws as a college student. This is only my first year though, so I got a lot to get. I got a lot to improve on. I can get better in so many ways, and I intend to do that though, so I can get that degree. You have to be organized because if you don't be organized, then you will lose a lot of stuff. Like, you can lose your college ID. You can leave like notebooks like in like a dorm where like you can leave it at home. Like, you can misplace your keys. You can do a whole bunch. You can just lose and like you can just lose a lot of stuff. You feel me? It happened to me. You know how many times I left my keys in my car? You know how many times I left my basketball in the classroom? You know how many times I left my notebook at home? I'm a commuter. So like I can just come back. I can just drive back. I live looking close to the school, so I can just drive back home. You feel me? Get it, and then come back. But who wanna do all that when you could just have it in the first place? I feel like being organized is a good thing when you're a college student. Well, not even just a college student, just being a human in general. You have to be organized. Number 7. You have to. Well, no, you don't have to, but I feel like it would be best to. I feel like it would make your college experience better. That's if you really care about a college experience. I personally don't, but I was gonna say you should make friends. I feel like when people I feel like where people mess up at is they tend and just not meet people at all, and then just be like in a dorm all day bored, or they just not be social and stuff like that, and that can make your college experience worse. That's if, like I said, that's if you really care about it. I personally don't, but if you really care about the college experience and really want to have fun at college, or you want to make college better, I feel like you should make friends. You feel me? Tip number 8 is to limit your distractions. If you don't limit your distractions, that will cause you to slack. That will cause you to not do your work, which means if you don't limit your distractions, you won't be able to study. Limiting your distractions is such like a big deal, because if you like constantly distracted, so how you gonna get your work done? How you gonna have time to study for your exam? How you gonna have time to really understand the stuff that's going on in your classes? Because if you limit your distractions, like let's say you want to put your phone down for a couple hours and do some work, that's a good thing, because you won't be as distracted by what's going on your phone, so you will be able to get like more work done, so you have more free time to have them distractions. You feel me? But I feel like that's where college students mess up at, because they don't limit their distractions, and they constantly get distracted by the stuff that's going on around them, the stuff that's going on our phones, the stuff that's going on like just around. Like, you just need to limit your distractions so you can have like a better chance of graduating. Tip number 8. Make sure you pick your own classes. I wish I would have knew this in the beginning of this school year, because my first couple classes, I was taking all type of classes that I didn't even need. I was taking classes that, like, if I would have knew that, I didn't even know that. I thought they just randomly give people classes. I didn't know that until like my second semester. So I ended up picking my classes the next semester, boom, 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 and stuff like that, which also made it better, even though like I still failed some classes. Like, but the first classes I was taking was like, I was taking a whole bunch of hard classes, like, so I couldn't buckle down on just and focus on one class, because you have this other class that's real hard that you have to spend as much time as you do on this class, on that class. Like, it's like very like weird that they don't tell people that, they don't like let you know. Like, so make sure you schedule your classes and you find out like what's a good time for you and stuff like that, because they will fuck you over. Your school will fuck you over. They won't tell you that. So I'm here to tell you. They will not tell you that you need to pick your own classes. Like, that's very weird. Like, I was taking a whole bunch of unnecessary classes, stuff like that. My freshman year, that's my freshman year. That's my freshman year. But my first semester, I was taking so much unnecessary classes. Like, that shit hurt me. Tip number 10, the last and final tip. You feel me? Tip number 10 is to just have fun. I feel like if you don't have fun, that'll make a college experience worse. Like I said, if you care about a college experience, that'll make a college experience worse, and you won't be able to like really function, because you never had fun at this school and stuff like that. So like, when I say have fun, I mean like I said, find friends, stuff like that. Go to like events and stuff like that where you can meet people. I know my school be having like stuff like in the beginning of the year, stuff like that. So people are like meeting each other and stuff like that. Like freshmen meeting each other, freshmen meeting sophomores meeting freshmen. Like people just meeting all types of people and stuff like that. So like, yeah, that's a very big thing. Like to have fun, because if you don't have fun, it's just gonna make you more stressed out. You feel me? So overall, my college experience is like, okay, so I did have fun during like my first year of college. Even though I almost dropped out, I still had fun because of stuff that was going on outside of school. That was just going on around the area, you feel me? I had fun at the rec, I had fun with my friend, I had fun with just being around and stuff like that. Like, I feel like people focus so much on the work that they forget that they forget to be social. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be social, but I feel like being social is a very big thing, because if you're not social and stuff like that, then you're gonna feel alone, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like it would be better to be there with somebody that you go there and you meet people and you build bonds and relationships with people and stuff like that. And I feel like that's better than just being there your whole 4 or 5 years or however long you go in there and just not talking to nobody. I feel like my college experience was good but bad. It was good because it was good because I got to experience. It was a new experience. I learned some stuff. I got to meet some people. I really just like have fun and stuff. Like college is not really bad. It's low key. I ain't gonna fake it's low key a scam though. It's low key a scam. But reasons why it was bad is because it was a lot of overthinking. I feel like it was a lot of overthinking, mental struggles, like all types of stuff. Like make sure you don't like I said, man, make sure you prioritize your mental health, because at the end of the day, you gotta do it. You gotta do what's best for you. You gotta do what makes you happy. You feel me? Not what they want you to do. You feel me? But that will be the end of this video. I appreciate y'all for sitting here and watching me talk about this. You feel me? It really means a lot to me. You feel me? But if you're new to my channel, man, make sure you like and subscribe to the post notifications. If you enjoyed the video, man, smash that like button, like I said, man, and subscribe to the post notifications for future uploads. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy King Art. I'm out of here, bro.